Well, Seamus and I are getting ready. We're getting stuff packed up. We're going to head down south and do a little hunting. Haven't decided if we're going to go after the Vendetta buck or a different deer in a different neighborhood. I picked up a really good match set with Dragos earlier this year, and he was a 4-year-old last year, or suspected him to be 4. Found his sheds, saw him a few times hunting Steve's farm while hunting Hog Jr., and I think when we were driving by the other night, when we weren't hunting, just doing some scouting, I think there was a really big mature body. It's in the neighborhood that this deer lived in, and it could be him, so I think we might put a spot and stock on this deer, and, well, try and stalk and get into this area. It's 100 yards off the road, so it's going to be a little bit of a bizarre setup. We just looked at Onyx, and we're going to be 90 yards off the road, so we'll see how today goes. Today's a new day. Who knows? If it's not that deer that I'm looking for, maybe Shay can whack one tonight. So he's been practicing.
Buddy.
He's been practicing. He's shooting 10 rings out to 40, right?
Yep.
Heck yeah. Alrighty. We'll see you guys soon. So we just arrived in the entrance to go park over at the Lucky Farm, and I just got a text back from the individual. It's the farmer that owns that piece that I was just talking about this morning. Been seeing one nice buck off the road, and he just got back to us as we were about to hop out, get ready and everything. It was the plan A, and he gave us permission, so I've pretty much freaked out like a little girl, and I think Shay and I might be in the chips to see a nice mature buck for once without spooking it. So we're headed over there right now. I just need to think of a game plan as far as accessing this, because this is bizarre. I can't give too much away, but we're at a very high travel road, and this deer's probably not going to come out till last light, but if we can slip in and get set up without spooking him along this creek, I think we are going to get a really close encounter tonight, so we'll see. I'm pumped to see how the night goes, man. Alrighty. Let's go kill a biggin. Alright, check this out. If I can get it off. Alright, southeast. Right over my left shoulder. It's a big bluff with 2 ridges on each side. This side, it's a south wind right now. So what I'm thinking with the wind at their backs is how these deer want to bed. They're going to be looking to the north with this south wind. So they're probably going to be on the other side of this ridge. We've seen him feeding right here in this low spot. It's out of the wind. More than likely it's why he's there. So just got to keep the wind in mind. Think about how these bucks are going to be positioned when you walk in there for your access. It really helps out and helps so you get a clean access point. So let's sneak in here and get it done. Into the creek. We're right here in this creek. We need to get to these trees right here. I think there are these walnuts up here. But this deer, where I've been seeing him, is right in here the last few nights. We're not that far, it's probably not 30 yards. Sitting under a walnut tree today. Hopefully I don't get knocked out tonight.
set up. Probably about, definitely within shooting distance of where these deer have been coming out. I talked to Steve. Steve actually drove on the road over here the other day as well and saw this buck up here. Apparently it was pretty good light and it was a pretty decent buck. I'm thinking this might be a mature 8-point that I have a couple years of history with. But the night that I saw him, I could just tell it was a cow of a body. Just a big old mature buck, and we like mature bucks, so there's a little bit of timber along this driveway, so to say. There are oaks in it. It's decent cover, but we're set up 90 yards off the road. You wouldn't think that there's probably deer in here, but there's quite a few. So it is a southwest wind, but I figured since this big ledge kind of cuts off all the wind for us coming from the south, that it was going to kick back out of the north, and it is. It's northwest down here, but we still have that west, so we're good. This deer should be west of us. He's just coming out in this big corn, and can't see it from the road too well. It's just not that noticeable, so I can't believe this deer's coming out. That's 2 nights in the past 3 days that Steve and I have seen this buck out here, so pretty high odds. Seamus is set up. Pretty eager to see if he can hopefully get a shot tonight. Get him his first Iowa buck. That'd be awesome. He's grinning ear to ear right now. Couldn't help myself. Sitting under this walnut tree and these squirrels are going nuts. About to have me a little tasty snack. See what I'm missing out on. Brought to you by Schrade Knives. Getting a weird taste of like cantaloupe. Might be the dirt.
Well, I think tonight's hunt, you could, if you got a buddy that says he doesn't believe in hunting on wins, you need to send tonight's hunt to him. Because we had deer, a mature doe with her fawn, and that little buck at 5 yards multiple times tonight. And the wind wasn't crazy. It was out of the west, which was good, but it wasn't blowing crazy and consistent. I mean, those deer probably should have smelled us. But it was fun to see a plan work out. Even though that buck didn't come out, he wasn't there. Our access was good. Our setup was good off the ground. And it tells us that if he would have came out there, we would have had a successful hunt. So tomorrow I'm going to be sitting with Steve, and we're going to be a little more incognito. There's just a lot of pressure with what we've been seeing around Steve's farm after we've been showing this deer, and just out of respect for Steve and how much time we put into it, we're just probably going to keep the blogs at the minimum with the hunts with Steve. So I might make it back out later this week, but hopefully we'll get guard soon. So Casey's nodding her head, yeah. Hopefully that's a good luck sign. Thanks for watching.
Guard's going down.
Guard is going down.